Shri Lahari Krishnaya Namaha. Shri Lahari Krishnaya Namaha. Shri Lahari Krishnaya Namaha.
Episode 5. Part 3. The way to attain everlasting peace. First, even if the vilest sinner worships me with exclusive devotion, he should be accounted a saint, for he is rightly resolved. He is positive in his belief that there is nothing like devoted worship of God. Speedily he becomes virtuous and secures lasting peace. Know it for certain, Arjuna, that my devotee never falls. So, knowing the real Creator God and worshiping Him with exclusive devotion brings peace into our hearts. Second, but the self-controlled sadhaka, while enjoying the various sense objects through his senses, which are disciplined and free from likes and dislikes, attains peace of mind. The devotee, even though is enjoying sense objects through his senses, but with limits attains peace. That is, eating to live is not wrong, but living to eat is wrong. It is not wrong to wear a nice dress. But if you accumulate it and fill the whole almirah, it is wrong. Enjoying sex is not wrong, but it should be enjoyed with your wife or the husband. If you enjoy it with others, it is adultery. Great rishis had wife and children. Can you understand? There should be a limit, control, and discipline for everything. Then you can attain peace. We have to learn to live with what we have. That is why it is said in the Bible that, but godliness with contentment is great gain. 1 Timothy 6 verse 6. This the first quality to attain peace. Third, as the ocean is filled with water flowing into it from all sides and remains immovable, so the man into whom all desires flow, but is not a bit affected attains peace, and not the man who craves the desires. Fourth, he who has given up all desires and moves free from attachment, egoism and thirst for enjoyment attains peace. There is a story in Bhagavatam Canto 11, Chapter 4, in which Avadhuta tells how he learnt from a bird how to attain unlimited happiness. Avadhuta tells the king that once a group of hawks who were unable to find any prey attacked another weaker bird which was holding some meat. At that point, being in danger of life, the weaker bird gave up the meat and experienced intense happiness. The lesson learned from this bird is that attachment creates misery, and the person who is unattached and has no material possessions is bound to achieve unlimited happiness. Fifth, a faithful man who is absorbed in transcendental knowledge and who subdues his senses quickly attains the supreme spiritual peace. He who is dying of hunger does not want gold and diamonds. He needs food because he needs to save his life. So, if you are hungry for the transcendental knowledge of the Adiparama Purusha, you will not be craving for these worldly enjoyments. What is the use of worldly knowledge? Maybe it may help you to earn some money. The knowledge of God the important thing. A man may gain the whole world, but he will lose his own soul. Why? Because knowledge of Adiparama Purusha alone can save our soul. Suppose I put a good golden ring in a cardboard box. Will you throw the golden ring and keep the cardboard box? A man who is interested in the things of this world is like a man who throws the golden ring and keeps the cardboard box. Diamonds are very costly, but the cost of Bhagavad Gita, Bible, and Quran is very cheap. You know, once I bought a Bhagavad Gita for just 3 rupees and a Bible for just 10 rupees in a platform bookshop in a brand new condition. But knowledge of these Vedas through which we attain the knowledge of that Paramatma and the Parama Purusha will save our soul. Because the Parama Purusha alone is the life-giver. The Narayana himself says this in Gita, chapter 7, sloka 9, I am the life in all beings. But, even though you may have a cupboard full of diamonds, it will not save your soul. So, Peace comes when your mind is absorbed in the knowledge of that Adiparama Purusha. Sixth, knowledge is better than practice, meditation on God is superior to knowledge, and renunciation of the fruit of actions is even superior to meditation, for peace immediately follows from renunciation. There are many practices, pujas, rituals, yagapyasam, etc. The practices are good, but knowledge of God is better than that. After knowing the Creator God, when we meditate on Him, it is more superior. Renunciation is furthermore superior to meditation. Renunciation means forsaking. What should we forsake or renunciate? A. We should forsake everything which becomes a hindrance in our spiritual path. B. We should forsake everything that God dislikes. C. We should forsake the fruit of our actions. I have mentioned about this in the episode uploaded in my channel. Please use the following link, episode 5 part 9 Karma Yoga Bhagavad Gita chapter 2. Now peace comes into you automatically. Seventh, offering the fruit of actions to God, the Karma Yogi attains everlasting peace in the shape of God realization, whereas he who works with a selfish motive, being attached to the fruit of actions through desire, gets tied down. You should not be attached to anything in this world, and you must not do anything with the idea of bringing fruit. We must do what is right, but we must not do for the sake of that fruit. See, our body is there, and inside there is the soul. If we are worried about the actions and fruit, then we are earthly. If we are worried about the soul, then we are heavenly people. If you think that the soul is important and that these bodies are changing because of birth and death, we won't be worried about the fruit, because our aim will be to live eternally with God. Then you won't be worried about earning or amassing wealth. But if you attain the realization of God and offer the fruit of your actions to Him, saying Krishnarpanam, then you will attain peace. Here you have to think about one thing. Will you offer the fruit of your bad actions to God? No, you won't. That means, after knowing the real God, we should stop doing the bad deeds and start doing good deeds which are recommended by Vedas. Eighth, having known me in reality as the enjoyer of all sacrifices and austerities, the supreme Lord of all the worlds, and the disinterested friend of all beings, my devotee attains peace. Thus constantly applying his mind to me, the yogi of disciplined mind attains the everlasting peace, consisting of supreme bliss, which abides in me. Take shelter in him alone with all your being, Arjuna. By his mere grace you shall attain supreme peace and the eternal state. Conclusion: the way to attain everlasting peace is know God and to offer the fruit of our actions at his feet. May the Lord Shri Lahari Krishna bless you. Will be continued. All glory and honor to our Lord Shri Lahari Krishna alone. In God's love. Babu Ram.